back in California, and this is one review that I've been wanting to bring you guys for some time now because I always get so many compliments when I wear these swimsuits, but almost as important as if you look cute is the function. Let's jump into it. Today I'm reviewing Salty Crew bikinis. I was really happy to hear that Salty Crew was coming out with a women's line. A lot of people didn't even know that Salty Crew had a women's line, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on some of the pieces before they even launched. And I definitely put them to the test. They are since completely worn out, a bit stained from my zinc and my wax. Definitely got their use. I took these videos kind of towards the end of their life. So anyways, let's jump into it. First, I want to start with this little white singlet, static tank off-white one piece. This one has a front zipper. She fits very well. Fabric is perfectly displaced. The nice little accent on the hips of that white bit kind of make your hips appear higher, so it's very flattering. I don't really have anything to complain about this suit besides the cut on the bum is a bit big to the point where once it cinches up your butt, you get that line down the middle of your butt. I absolutely despise this line, but I do understand that not everybody wants to be wearing cheeky bikinis all the time. The pattern is so beautiful, it's unique, it's authentic. I definitely put my hands together for Salty Crew Women's. The zipper is plastic, which is, I like plastic zippers better as long as they are durable because they won't like erode with all the salt water and they end up lasting longer. So this piece was one of my favorites. Again, the only thing I would change is the cut on the bum. It had a nice little like sports bra cut in the back. I got a lot of compliments wearing this one. I do think there's a few tweaks that could be made, but overall, this one's gonna get an 8 out of 10. Next up, we have the Tandem Bahama Blue Reversible Bottom. A sucker for my reversible bottoms. This one had a really nice high cut, and it had a nice crossback cinching, so that's really good for surfing. Those ones typically you can tie them as tight as you want and they don't go anywhere. This one, again, the bum had some extra coverage, so I did get that line. As you can see, the fabric kind of gathering in between my butt cheeks. Not a fan of that, but my solution to this was just turning the bottoms backwards. But this is overall another very flattering piece. It goes high on the hips. And yeah, this one was definitely one of my top choices out of the 3 bikinis I'm showing you. As you can see, there's like a lot of zinc and dirt on the neckline, on the bottoms. I wore the crap out of this one. The color was much more vibrant in blue before I wore it down so much. But this one, I don't have any complaints. It did not rub anywhere, didn't give me any rashes. It stayed on really well while surfing, and this one as well, I got a lot of compliments on. It's also reversible from this white leaf pattern to just a solid blue. So I love that, 2 bikinis in one. Did oftentimes, like I said, wear this one backwards and see what it looks like reversed. This is something I do very often. Okay, and then the last set is Beach Break Apricot Swim Short with the matching top. So this is the Beach Break kit. This was yet another piece that I got a bunch of compliments on. I think it just complements a tan. These ones I was a bit more picky about. So the top was nice. It was a bit fitted. It didn't have too much give with the stretch of the fabric, but I love the cut. It was super cute and stayed on really well in the surf. So the shorts are very stretchy and very lightweight, which I really liked. The only thing about the shorts that I didn't like was how big the waistband was. I could cinch it pretty tight with this drawstring, but it was just, the waistband was so big and the drawstring being in the middle would pull it tight in the middle, but then when I would paddle, water would kind of catch on the top of it and like, it wouldn't pull them down because it was tied tight, but it would still like catch water, and that was just like a little bit annoying. But I still really liked surfing in these. They were super comfy. It's really cute, and I was a fan of this. I would change the waistband a little bit, but overall this was a pretty nice bikini. So the blue one's gonna get a 9 out of 10. Only thing I would change was just like slightly less fabric on the back so that it didn't do that weird scrunching thing in between your butt cheeks, and then maybe make the fabric on all of the bikinis a little bit more forgiving. So like I said, with this peach one, just didn't stretch very much. It feels like it stretches a certain amount, and then at that point the seams, like, they just don't go anymore. It's really difficult to make bikinis that are stretchy and forgiving, but also like tight enough to stay on. Again, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and I'm very critical of bikinis. So that being said, these are all really well-made bikinis. I did choose to surf in them a lot and would continue to reach for them. The colors are really beautiful. The bikinis are authentic. The design is amazing. I really, really like the Salty Crew women's bikinis. I do recommend them. Again, my critiques are just the tiny little details that I notice because I've tried so many different bikinis. So whether the brand takes feedback from that and uses it, or whether you know which specific things I'm talking about and you know that you wouldn't like that about the bikini, then hopefully that is somewhat helpful. But otherwise, like I really liked these pieces. They like really, really well done. Overall, 9 out of 10. I don't say that very lightly about a lot of bikini companies. So well done, Salty Crew. I can't wait to see what else you guys continue to come out with. The products they make for the men, the products they make for the women, they're very authentic and true to themselves. So yeah, good job, Salty Crew. I highly recommend. I think I have a code, but only for those of you in Europe. Unfortunate, but I am trying to get in touch with Salty Crew USA to bring you guys a code and just work with them more. Again, love their products. Bikinis get a 9 out of 10, and I hope you liked it. Stay tuned for the next review.